overview to the subject of Obamacare. Very, very important. I stumbled across this little flyer also. It's called Obamacare Exposed. And it's got the top 10 lies about Obamacare. Very easy to distribute. The contact information is on the back. If you'd like to investigate that, please let me know as well. And if you're interested also in subscription to the New American Magazine or membership, I've got some information regarding that as well. And I'm sure you guys are aware that it's such a serious topic, that we're dealing with Obamacare. It's not solely for the purpose, obviously, of what they sold it as. It's not to somehow provide health care coverage for 47 million people that don't have it. And it's not for the purpose of making premiums and costs of health insurance go down. There's all sorts of things in it that it's supposed to do. And it's dangerous stuff and it's bad stuff. And it was passed illegally and immorally. They didn't have the votes for it. They had to strong arm the votes for it and get the threats and get the back alley deals in order to get it through. And now we all have to do what we can in order to repeal it. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. It's my pleasure to be here, and I look forward to talking with you afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you. And just one thing, Robin's on her way up, but I forgot to announce we've got the 50-50 drawing tonight. But also, we're raffling 5 large American flags, and so they are right there on the back table. If you want to take a look at them, they're quite nice. So I wanted to, get you ready for that, get your money out, and be ready to go. And now here's Robin Vidston from We the People, California's Crusader.
Good evening. Just briefly, wanted to give a short report on the Bakersfield event. Robert Loudon and some other members from Numbers USA, we attended this event. Congressman Luis Gutierrez traveled to our Majority Whip, Congressman Kevin McCarthy's Bakersfield district to stick it to him, and he held a pro-illegal all-out rally. There were about, 500 illegal aliens at this church, and we went as representations of, enforcing the law. During the event, Congressman Gutierrez made remarks such as he claims he has the 45 Republican votes to pass amnesty. So just as Adrian was talking about, we need to keep calling. And one thing we did learn at this event, the United Farm Workers, the SEIU, the unions are really targeting Congressman Kevin McCarthy because he is the Majority Whip. And they already staged multiple picketing in front of his Bakersfield office. On August 13th, they announced they're going to have hundreds of picketers in front of Congressman McCarthy's office. So on that date, we're going to stage a huge telephone rally. We'll be sending out emails, so we'll ask everyone to get to you and your friends and your families to call Kevin McCarthy's office on that day. So while he's being inundated and they'll be entering his office, the patriots all from across the United States can be calling in and saying, we oppose amnesty. And just as Adrian was talking about, we need to be making the calls every day. On a telephone conference, Senator Sessions, Senator Ted Cruz, Congressman King, when they were asked during this telephone conference, what can we as the American public do to stop amnesty? All of them said over and over, call. And one of our activists, Gadget Dan, he's a Minuteman in Campo, some of you may know him, like today, he said, it just takes a half hour. He's going to organize a half hour every day to make those calls. 3 important calls. John Boehner, memorize these names. Majority Leader Eric Cantor, who's really pushing the DREAM Act. And third, our own California Majority Whip, Kevin McCarthy. So just keep calling and calling. And do you want to talk about Bakersfield?
there's another thing that Congressman Luis Gutierrez said. He said that we'll have an immigration bill by September. And so I'm doing the arithmetic. Congress is is in recess. They're going to be in their district all of August. So I'm thinking, well, maybe they already have the bill printed, and they're just not releasing it to the public, because then their congressman would catch holy hell once we know what's in the bill. And so I'm just guessing there. I'm just guessing, speculating, because he said they will have a bill by September, and Congress is in recess all of August. So, and then another thing that Robin already said, Luis Gutierrez says he already has the 45 to 50 votes for Republican votes to pass this. And so we have to change some minds. Okay.
And then, just capping off on that, one last thing. We have a gang of 7 in the House of Representatives right now writing an amnesty bill behind closed doors. And Luis Gutierrez, he's one of the 7. So the information he imparted, he repeatedly told us that they have the 45 Republican votes. We've got to really call, email, visit. We got to really ratchet it up. So get on the phone.
One more thought. Congressman John Campbell is retiring, and so he doesn't have to worry about the scorn of the people in his district, because he's retiring. And so who knows what direction John Campbell's going to go in.
Robert also mentioned to me that Gary Miller, because he's just being pounded now that the redistricting has brought him heavily into San Bernardino and very saturated illegal immigration areas. And he's, per Robert, he is seriously thinking of going after John Campbell's position. So we'll see. Also, too, Robin had told me a little bit about the church there in Bakersfield. I went on to their Facebook, and of course the whole Facebook is in Spanish. Well, there you go. So a town hall meeting, that's really not the correct wording on that. Town hall gives the impression that, you know, everyone's, you know, that can get up close to a microphone and speak and give their thoughts and ask questions, that it's an open forum. That was not the case when Robin did get up to get in line to get to a microphone. Someone recognized her and said, "You can't speak. You can't speak. This is America," right? And then she decided, well, I'm not sitting down, so she moved